Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. Yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me, but I'm old, yeah. All this money on me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me. Yeah. All this money around me. Yeah. Cash rules all around me.
All right, everybody, happy freaking Monday. What up, everybody? Good morning. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having a great Monday. I know some of you guys are dragging your feet. Good morning, including myself, dude. I'm freaking tired, dude. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling the Monday drag this morning, but we're good. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. What up? Mr. Los in the building. Hey, Eddie. Yay. Thank you so much for the re-up. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so much for becoming a member here at the Collection Fam, man. Thank you so much for your support. My boy, Eddie. What up, dude? Mr. Los, Brian. What up? Jay Redhouse in the building. What's good? Cushy. What up, dude? Casanova Kane. Too legit in the building. What's good? Corey. Jay Redhouse. RPK. Drex. Assad in the building. Customs in the building. What's good? Vince, what up, dude? He says, go Birds. Jinx. J Bays, what up, dude? Casanova Kane. J Millie in the building, what's good? P Finesse, good morning. Marcus, Scene Lover. Marcel, Trey, good morning. Mike Lee in the building. Tito Kicks, what up? DH in the building. Rami, what up? B Best, Town Legend. Danny V. Alexis, what's up? My Cowboys got destroyed by a guy who paints his nails. Eddie B's World, what up, dude? Toothless in the bone, what's good? Black Shinobi, what up, dude? Oh my gosh. Mig says, how are y'all doing today? Decided to take a mental health day today, aka calling out of work. There you go. Hey, sometimes you need that, you know what I mean? That's not bad. Malcolm, what up, dude? Jojo Dancer in the building, what's good? So Nilly in the building. Good morning, Big Brown. Warren, did you get buckets in your Kobe's? Warren says, dude, I'm having knee problems, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, my knees starting to hurt like really, really bad. So I decided not to play as much on Sunday. Like my left knee was like really bothering me. I don't know what it was. But I had a knee band on, and dude, it was just hurting me like for the entire weekend. I don't know, it's because I went to Chris Brown on Saturday, but still, even before that, like my knee was just been bothering me. Trey, what up, dude? Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Appreciate that, Trey. For the
Trey
two.
Beno donated $2. Hit that like button on the way in.
Hit that like button on the way out. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Bro, my Packers lost to the Browns. DH on my way to the dentist to get wisdom teeth pulled. Not excited. Hey man, good luck, dude. For real. Wisdom teeth, don't like when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, like they put me to sleep, bro. Are they putting you to sleep on this one, or are they just not me? Dude, it's been so long. You gotta stay off those knees at Chris Brown concert. Rap from he says, yeah, Hitman, what up, dude? Skinner in the Villain was good. Heard the Cowgirls got their cheeks clapped. Dude, sucks that CD Lamb is out. Like getting old, Rav. Yeah, I turned 30 on Wednesday, dude. So I guess that's what happens. What up, Nam? Good morning. What's good? Bang bang, yes sir, dude. My Niners are 3-0. Creatine is why your knees hurt, bro. I bet you have water in your knees, bro. Leave the creatine alone, Rav. Collie Green says. Let's not even talk about the dude, the Texans are trash, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Texans, but they are bad. They need a receiver. Like, and also, can we just say too, is that like there's just so many injuries. Like so many injuries over the weekend. Like James Conner is done. CD Lamb is done. Like, I mean, he's not done, but he's like, he had an ankle injury. James Conner's, dude, that sucks, bro. Like, you hate to see it for James Conner. Like, you really, really do. It's a huge birthday rap. I'm flying to Vegas. F it, Drex says. My fantasy is dead, Cushy says. Hey, Cushy, dude, my team's looking pretty good on fantasy, bro. Falcons are trash. Also got blown out, Rami says. Yeah, they had Kirk Cousins come out in the fourth quarter too. Gucci, what up, man? Good morning. Angry pick, Joey says, shout out to Huck D's for the 2-month re-up.
My Jags 2-1.
Jags 2-0 on Filipino. My Jags are 2-0. There you go. Or 2-1, excuse me. Connor career's done. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Mike Evans got hurt yesterday. I mean, you could count how many people got hurt yesterday. I think Bosa went down because of a knee injury. You just hate to see it, man. Yeah, your teams are stacked. Yeah, bro. Plus, I have what's it called? Rishi Rice that's still on the bench. That's coming back on week 6. And look, those Chiefs fans in here, man. Hey, you guys beat, dude. Russell Wilson is bad. Like, it's almost embarrassing to watch. Like, I don't even want to watch him anymore yesterday. Like, I don't know who he was trying to throw it to. Like, he's washed up, bro. Just washed up, man. Raph, your Niners are undefeated. Facts, bro. Najee Harris. Yeah, I know. Najee Harris is out. Like, he has an Achilles injury. Rams are down bad. Rams freaking choked. I can't make this up, man. Giants home opener, and Russ gets booed off the field, calling for a coach to be fired. Riley says. What it do, Raph? What up, Jamie? What's good, dude? What up, man? Good morning. Shows you how the Cowboys are too. I don't know. People keep doubting. There's so many doubters on like the Niners and Mac Jones. Like, it's insane. Like, the thing is, like, Mac Jones, like, I gotta give him props for bringing the Niners, you know, down the field for a 49ers field goal winner. And like, for him to come in there and have, you know, obviously go up 3-0. And then you also have, our new kicker coming in there and just winning the game for us is pretty impressive, bro. Like, I don't know. People are like, oh, well, you never went up against a real team. I mean, going up against Arizona and Seattle was both two divisional games. I mean, yeah, sure, the Saints. But, I mean, plus, if you, like, put in Mac Jones, which is our second-string quarterback, Like, it's pretty impressive what the Niners could actually pull off to actually win some of these games too. Especially that the fact that we played 2 divisional games out of the 3 games as well. So I think that's pretty impressive. Atomic, what up, man? Good morning. Bird Gang, Eagles repeating, J Million says. How about Daniel Dimes? 3-0 is crazy. Yeah, Daniel Jones has been really doing his thing. It's crazy to see also that the Chargers are up 3-0 as well. I mean, a lot of you guys, I'm not gonna forget how many of you guys also said Keenan Allen was washed. Like, all the amount of you guys in here that was saying Keenan Allen this, Keenan Allen that, dude's been averaging a touchdown every single game, dude. Every single game he's scored a touchdown. I told you guys, like, in the beginning of the season, dude, like, I have Keenan Allen in 3 out of my 4 leagues, and there's a reason why, because I was like, you know what, I feel like that the Keenan Allen, like, Justin Herbert chemistry, I'm telling you guys, as long as both players stay healthy, I'm telling you, dude, Keenan Allen could be real scary later down the road, dude. So I'm telling you, a lot of y'all were doubting, saying Keenan Allen's washed and didn't do anything in Chicago. Like, man, yeah, dude, the Raiders are trash, dude. The Raiders are some garbage. Like, you made look. Let me tell you something, dude. Bowers hasn't done really much anything, dude. Tell you that. Like, Bowers haven't done anything just because friggin' Geno Smith is garbage. So, Keenan Allen better than London, BTJ, and Chase. Man, stop it, dude. It's because, like, they got no Joe Burrow, and then Penix has just not been playing well. And, like, come on, bro. Geno on the chill on the Raiders. Geno no turnovers. Yeah. Geno no turnovers. But you guys get demolished by freaking Marcus Mariota, dude. Like, what was the score? Wait, hold on. Where's the Raiders at, dude? What was the score of that game, bro? Why can't I find it? Oh, 41-24, dude. Like, your team's embarrassing, Rami. Marcus Mariota throws 200 yards of receiving yards, or passing yards with 1 touchdown. You had 3 different running backs. Well, actually, 2 different running backs. And then you had Marcus Mariota score a touchdown himself. Yeah, like, damn. You guys get demolished by Marcus Mariota. It's early. We will making the we're making the playoffs. Rami says, dude, I don't know, Rami. Drummerman Chris, Colts 3-0. What up, Drummerman Chris? Gen Z couldn't get a touchdown because she says, I'll be back when the football yapping is done and sneakers yapping starts. The walk says, yeah, I feel you, bro. What happened to the in Gino we trust? Rob the Beard says. How them Kobe's treat you on Sunday? I gotta break them in, man. Those Kobe's that I wore on Sunday, I definitely have to break them in for sure. Jets blew 2 games this year. Should be 2-1. Look, Rami's trying to change the subject, chat. Look, everyone clowning him on his Raiders. He's trying to change the subject and talk about the freaking sorry ass Jets. You ain't a sneakerhead if you don't like sports. See ya, J Million says. I mean, he's not wrong, man. But I mean, I get it. Like, not everybody watches sports. You feel me? Like, sport talk is like boring to some people. But like, that's really part of the, I mean, sports is a huge part of sneakers. So Keenan Allen over Ladd McConkey. Hey, all I gotta say is, man, I've been telling people, bro. I've been telling people, dude. I don't even think, did Ladd McConkey even make a touchdown this year yet? Raiders are still at the bottom of the barrel, Francisco says. Texans season is over, Raf. I know, they're 0-3. So we haven't even started WrestlePalooza yapping yet. Bro, the thing is on Saturday, let me tell you on my weekend, dude, on Saturday is that like, dude, like me and the wife, like we're like, she was really wanting to go to Chris Brown, and like, you know, obviously I don't have really many people to rely on to watch my kids over the weekend. And so like I decided to ask one of my cousins out here in Vegas, and since we've been awfully close with them as of late, so like she didn't mind watching my kids. So we decided to go to Chris Brown on Saturday. Let me tell y'all something. If you decide to go to Chris Brown to go watch Chris Brown, let me tell y'all something. All right, it's a long show. All right, I think we got there. The show started around 7:30. You know, Summer Walker came out, Bryson Tiller came out, and then Chris Brown comes out at 8:45, and then the show didn't end until like 11:30. Like, it was a pretty long show. 8:45 to 11:30. It was a lot of songs that he was 100%, you know, singing. But it was a good show, man. It was a good show. All I gotta say, man, is the pre-show. Yo, listen, on the pre-show, dude, that DJ, you know, he could really get the crowd going, bro. Like, really, he really could get the crowd going. But he danced for 2.5 hours. Francisco says, "Hey, man, listen. Mykonos, what up, man? Dude, the pre-show, dude, they were really gotten all those ladies in there freaking twerking, dude. Like, it was insane. Like, they have a big screen, you know, and dude, in there the DJ was playing some like, you know, some crazy, you know, music, and dude, they got all the ladies in there freaking twerking, bro. I'm just like, what in the world did I just walk into? He's walking in, you just see like half the crowd just twerking on their chairs, dude. Like, you can't make this up. Like, you can't. There was like a couple like 2 rows down from me and the wifey, and like they were literally like humping each other, dude. I'm just like, what is happening? What do you have, the Bread 85s on? No, I had my Brick by Bricks on, dude. Yo, Raph, did you have the no, I didn't. Remember, CV has 20 years worth of songs. Yeah, he does. I mean, that was the reason why the show was so long, because I mean, it was his 20th anniversary. So I would have been dancing all of them, Collard Green says. Bro, it was everywhere. I saw some girls' future when he came on, Rami says. Rafi threw his Collection Fam thong on stage for Chris Brown. Yeah. Would you go again ASAP? Seen him 5 times. It was a good time, man. He put on a good show for sure. Like, I had a really, really good time. That's the only time the Raiders stadium was full this year. That's so crazy. The only time when the Raiders stadium was full. That's like ultimate hating, dude. That's so crazy. I mean, the crowd was crazy, man. Like, I'm telling you, whoever the DJ is, the host of that show, like, he did an amazing job. Did you let your wife go on stage? No, dude. He was twerking on like Chris Brown on his "Take You Down" scene. Like, he took out Summer Walker. She came out and like laid on that couch, and he was doing his thing. New babies were made that day. I thought wifey had on breaks. He had on some cowboy boots. Rob the Beard says, "Yeah, you need to go into a breezy show with some horse feelers to not see something you didn't want to see." Oh, trust me, I had my sunglasses on the entire show. All right. I had the sunglasses on the entire show, man. I was straight chilling. I got to meet up with the homie Francisco. It was kind of cool. Like, yeah, I ended up meeting up with the homie Francisco, and so like we end up taking a shot together, and it was cool. It was a good time overall. The show was fun. The wifey had an amazing time, and it was cool, man. It was dope. So, Chris Brown got Movo's fading like MJ fans. King Leo says, "No recording zone." Deli Venom says, I tell you this, the person on my left was a yapper, bro. Oh my gosh. I think they had a couple drinks in. Like, they were quiet right next to me on my left side, and like maybe a couple drinks in, and then like they were like going in. Her mom was on the freaking chair, got told twice by security that she had to get down. Like, dude, it was a crazy show, man. Like, dude with their girlfriends looking like Arthur. Atomic says. Raf Francisco, best buddies, huh? W. Rod says. Yeah, Francisco's the homie, bro. He's the homie, man. Spread your way. He usually picks a fan to grind on. Yeah, I totally gonna do that, bro. I totally would do that. But anyways, make sure to hit that like button. Appreciate it. Hopefully everyone had an amazing weekend. But yeah, we kind of YOLO'd that trip, dude. But like that Chris Brown concert was expensive. I tell you that, man. Like Chris Brown concert was extremely expensive, man. It was fun, bro. Raph, boy, what up with the any shock drops this week? I mean, if you guys want to get into sneakers now, we can, because there's a lot to talk about. Were you doing this? Where were you doing this at? Waka says what? Chris Brown was in Vegas. Like the person next to me, they flew from all the way from Australia just to watch Chris Brown. Like they flew all the way from Australia, Sydney, Australia, just to watch Chris Brown. You know why I love these concerts? I gotta wear a what? I gotta wear a neck brace. Rami says, why would you wear a neck brace? You wore a neck brace? Wait, what? I'm glad wifey didn't want to pay $1K for a pic with Chris Brown. You would have been sick, bro. There's no way we're doing that. That's just a waste of money. That's all you happen. Start drinking and start yapping like a bird. Too legit says, yeah. She was like, the person next to me was like yapping away, bro. Like and plus I couldn't even listen to this chat. Like they were pretty drunk because like I couldn't even sit down in my chair. Like I looked behind me, right? I looked behind me and I realized that like we're off like centered on our chair and she's literally like in my space. And I'm like, I told the wife, I was like, I can't sit down. And she was like, why? I was like, this girl's literally in my space for me to sit down. Even when I like tapped her on the shoulder and told her, I was like, hey, I gotta sit down. And she didn't understand what I was saying. I don't know if she was drunk or something, but literally the entire show I was standing because I couldn't sit down. I couldn't sit down, chat. Like the entire show, 8:45 from 11:30, my ass was standing the entire time because I couldn't sit. Like the amount of times I like I was telling her, I was like, I'm trying to sit down, but like if I sat down, her freaking would be all up on my face. He wears a neck brace because the female is so funny. He snapped his neck to turn and look. Oh gosh, the crowds, the rows, people who don't have tickets will go stand whatever. Yeah, I'm like, I can't even sit down, bro. I was just like, you gotta move. Literally, he's like, you gotta, like the amount of times like she wasn't moving. So like my feet were hurting. You don't sit down. I mean, there was like intermissions. Like if you go to Chris Brown concerts, there's a few intermissions. Like there's at least a 5 to 6 minute break because like, you know, Chris Brown was changing. They had like some sort of like slideshow and the DJ would like entertain the crowd. Like there was intermissions between the shows and I couldn't even sit down. Like, would you be able to see if you sat down? No one can. No one can because everyone was standing. Tell them to move around, Tony says. Yeah, dude, at the end of the show, dude, my feet were freaking hurting. Throw some bows at them cheeks, because she says, yeah. But anyways, Chris Brown was a good time, man. I had a freaking blast. So, obviously, if it's in Vegas, like, there's a lot of people, like, just come out and, you know, call me corny, but this is why I've stopped going to concerts because of other people. I'd rather watch my own crib. Enjoy your 3-0. We'll end on week 5, Mejia says. Yeah, we're still 3-0. What you gonna do? Well, who's your team? You said week 5? Hold on. Who's your team? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're a Rams fan? How the hell? I'm gonna tell you this. How the hell are you gonna come in here and say enjoy my Niners 3-0, but you said it's gonna end on week 5? Okay. and you're a Rams fan that literally choked a 28-7 lead. Man, move around, bro. Move around. Move around, bro. How the hell you got the nerves to say that? Move around, bro. You know, anyways, this week in sneakers. All right, this week in sneakers, bro. All right, this week in sneakers. We have Tokyo 5s. Okay, Tokyo 5s dropping on the 27th. That's this Saturday. Obviously, you know, we'll have the stock numbers. What was it, 26-7? Whatever it was, bro. And you got choked, bro. Big chokers, bro. Got the nerves to come in here and say that. All right. Jordan 5, Tokyo's dropping this Saturday. Obviously, the biggest news that we've seen so far this week was Travis Scott's getting pushed back. They joked bad. Rams disappointed me, messing things up in my Commanders basement, says. I got Tokyo's in August. Here and there's only 4,300 pairs. As of right now, that is loaded up in the back end, which is 4,300 pairs that's loaded up for Saturday. Okay, we all know that you know, this, I'm not surprised that if this is limited, which is okay, you know, but it, you know what's gonna suck too? It's gonna suck that, like, when people see, like, oh, the Jordan 5 Tokyos are super limited this Saturday, and then people start to, like, fold and, like, change their mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the shoe now, because all the real fans that want these shoes is like, oh, well, here we go. It's like, it is what it is. Definitely going for the Tokyos. Let's see how many W's we see in the chat. I feel like there's going to be a good amount of people that are going to go for this shoe. Now that, like, Travis's are officially dropping on December, like, now people are probably going to be like, you know what? Maybe I should go for these. I mean, we still have like a whole month until this drops. Like, I'm glad that Cactus Jack came out and mentioned about this drop. You know, this drop not dropping until November. I know some people was asking I know people were asking that, you know, why does it say Japan and Tokyo? How this is going to be in Japan exclusive? But like I said, they're still going to be dropping on the Travis Scott website. They are. These are dropping on the Travis Scott website. We most likely have a sneakers app drop for the shoe. I think when November rolls around, or October, like the end of October, we'll probably hear a lot more noise about these Travises. So, and I feel like people are going to fall off in the sneakers again. I told you guys, like, the fall off on sneakers is going to start to slow down a bit. Like, now that they announced this specifically until November, October is probably going to be low-key slow. What do we have in October now? We have the Kobe's. What else we have in October, chat? We don't really have much. If you think about it, like, I'm trying to think. Because we got Tokyo's, which to really end the month off of October. September. What do we have in October? I don't think we have much. Voodoos? Oh, yeah, okay, we have Voodoos, but that might not be towards the end of the month, right? We got the Zion Voodoos, and then what else? The Kobe's at the end of October. So, but, like, what do we have till then, though? Because that's not towards the end. Any news about the Air Jordan 4 Bread 85 re-release? That's not happening. It was, the announcement was like the Jordan 1 Low, I think. But the thing is, think about it. Maybe I don't know. Do we get the Chase B's now that they move back the Travis Scott Fragments, though? That's the question. Like, when do we get the Chase B's? Like, Chase B's are set to drop in the beginning of October, but are we getting them? What happened to the rumor of Bread Highs October? I don't think that's happening. I think it was Chicago 1 Lows is not till November. Like, November is stacked. Now you think about it, right? November is freaking stacked, dude. You got Chicago 1 Lows. You got Black Cat Jordan 4s. And then we got Travis's dropping in November. You have 3 big shoes dropping in the month of November. So that's a lot. What up, Drip King? What up, man? Good morning. 35th anniversary 5s, rare 11s. Possibly getting 2 new colorways of the jellyfishes, Jeff says. Restock on undefeated, Chinks. Rahus, what up, man? Need Chase Bees. Let's effing go. October birthday 1021. There you go. Good morning, Jim Bro. What up, Rahus? Possibly getting 2 new colorways of the jellyfishes on the second week with the chase, Atomic says. Yeah, but like I said, we'll see when it gets a little bit closer to that, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering if we will get that, but at the end of the day, like, I guess we'll see what happens. If anybody doesn't know about the whole Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows and how it says like exclusively dropping in Japan, it just means it's because they have a store out there. Fragment has a store out there in Japan, and I think the founder of Fragment is from Japanese. I mean, the Fragment design is inspired of Japanese culture, isn't it? So that is the reason why they might have an exclusive drop out there in Japan. I don't know how much stock they're planning to drop Travis is out there. I don't know. But I'm thinking that's probably the reason why it says Tokyo, Japan exclusive. But like I said, I wouldn't really necessarily be worried because obviously we're going to have a Travis drop and we're probably going to have a sneakers app drop as well. I think that's going to happen. So if you live in the U.S., you hit on Foot Patrol, you will get charged an extra $4 shipping fees and $114 for customs on top of $278 shipping unfair fee, and they only use plastic shipping bags. Did you cop Jordan 3s? I didn't. I passed on it. Travis is on tour in Japan. Is he on tour in Japan as well? That's gonna be huge, dude. If he really is. November Black Cats and taxis. Honestly, yeah, that's the 12 taxis are dropping in October as well, or November, excuse me. So don't forget the taxi 12s and Shadow 10s. November, sheesh, we're gonna go broke. I mean, it's the holiday season. We're coming up to the holiday season, so of course, Jordan Brand and Nike is gonna be pushing a lot of stuff in the last 2 months. November, December, I think they're gonna push out a lot of stuff, man, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. So I mean, obviously, with Travis Scott's getting pushed back until November, I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. I know a lot of people were kind of geeked out of the Travis's, last week, but at least we could say that, it's, we'll eventually get them. So there was a lot of people upset about it. I don't know why. Like, they'd be like, oh, his blogs and everyone's wasting everybody's time about these Travises. Like, man, move around and sit down, bro, and shut up. Like it's just like sometimes social media, like it's like some of the things that people complain about, it's just so dumb. Like, he's getting, it's okay. Like, we're gonna eventually get him. Like, it's okay. I mean, at least they came out and said something, and now you could just like enjoy your day, enjoy your month, and then just wait until you come around, and then when the shoe drops, that's the only time motherfuckers want to come around because of this shoe. Like, people just be complaining, dude. Morning, Rav. I'm glad my brother doesn't fly on to Tokyo very often. I'm calling 2 W's. There you go, Braveheart. There you go. The price went up like crazy on the Travis Scotts. Yeah, because like it's gonna start to build a more demand, especially the fact that they announced that they're gonna have a Tokyo Japan exclusive. That just makes it more like, some casuals not knowing that they possibly could drop on Travis Scott website, which they will, and then be like, oh, they're going to get FOMO. It's like, oh, these going for like 2,000. Like, these might be a Japan exclusive. Might not be able to touch a pair. And people are going to be like, man, maybe I can consider, paying resale for the shoe. Like, I don't even think it's worth paying resale for this sneaker. Like, not yet, I guess. Like, it's way too soon. Like, you're going to be paying 2 bands for the shoe. So that's fam new, you'll need to move around the par, Deshaun says. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's when you know that, some people only come around during these type of big drops. It's like the ones that complain are the ones that only come around to the big drops. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else, bro. You think people around for the Jordan 3s on Saturday? You think we had like 1,000 people in here on Saturday for the Jordan 3s? Yeah. Got woke up here in San Francisco around 3:30 with the whole apartment shaking from an earthquake. Wow. Hopefully you're all right. These are so there you go. Travis's lows, Gorgon says. A lot of reps out there, so be careful buying early pairs. The Travis Scott lows look like the picture you have on the screen. It's a must cop, but it looks nothing like that. Absolutely not. It's just because the shoe is sharpened. The picture's probably sharpened in this picture in this pic, and the the lighting is a little bit different, but like it definitely does not look like that in person for sure. So what up, Chalupa? Good morning. So, I mean, like I said, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's another month of October where like we could really, take a break off sneakers in a way, but at the same time, like I still think they'll do some sort of exclusive drop at Complex Con. I'm still calling it, bro, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, Complex Con is at the end of October. The release for the Japan stuff is in November, so probably the first week of November. That's what you guys want to prepare for. It's like the Peter Griffin meme of the Travis Scott. I want it now, W Rod says. I wish Rafi would tell me to move around. Only thing that is going to be moving around and some furniture. June, I'll laugh if all these people that got early pairs of fragments find out they got fakes, June says. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like getting them early for $2,000 is, I don't know, man. It's not even worth like me getting it early for $2,000 for me to make videos off the shoe. And the fact the shoe don't even drop until like November. So I got the Mocha's DS, and like Travis says, OG or nothing. Fragments 2.0s are just a add-on, Nitro Kick says. I mean, I guess if you want to put it that way, if you want to have the same perspective as instead of if you want the same perspective just like someone else does, then I guess Nike usually uses the slow months for restocks though, right? I mean, there's been rumors talking about how like there might be some restocks with undefeateds and brick by bricks again. So I mean, we'll see what happens, because like the thing is, like they still have stock on brick by bricks, I'm sure they probably still have stock for undefeated fours. Don't say that, Raph. I'm gonna be down bad. I'm fine with it. Got some time to breathe, Shane says, and that's fine for me too. Like seriously, because even if they were to drop the Travis's last week, it was just gonna be like a one and done for a Jordan brand. So Travis aren't even no G, Dominic says. What up, Warfare? I think he was just referring it as a joke. Just referring it as a joke. Maybe they're gonna make some more, main says. Yeah, it's crazy that the Fragment 2.0s are going for more than the first pair. Yeah, it's because like a lot of these resellers are trying to capitalize from the situation, obviously. I mean, resellers that have pairs are gonna be taxing the heck out of this shoe. Like, how much are they going for? You guys said 2,000. They're going for more than the OGs. Last sale was $1,700, bro. Oh my goodness. What the heck? What? Yo, that's insane. My size asking is 1945. 1945, bro. 1945. Oh my. I'll tell you this, man. I've seen these shoes in hand. They're not worth paying $2,000 for. Just absolutely not, man. These are not worth paying $2,000. Just no shot. These are worth $2,000. Seeing them in hand, the quality's cool, but not for $2,000, especially for a Jordan 1 low. Like, I get it. If you have like the original Travis's lows, like I get why those are going for that much, but for this shoe specifically, absolutely not. Y'all Fragment, y'all forgetting rich people exist. Absolutely, man. There's some rich people that are willing to pay $2,000 for the shoe. What up, Hype Ninja? What's good? It's almost the price of the WWE belt. Kinda. $1,200 compared to 2,000. Glad your math is right. What we doing today? 1980 Soul says. I wouldn't pay 300 for that. I wouldn't. I mean, come on, bro. There's no way that you're gonna be passing on a shoe if it's going for $300, bro. I wouldn't. Release day is gonna tank. Maybe. It's all gonna depend. Listen, it's all gonna depend of how many stock is out there. Like, obviously the price are gonna go down, but it's gonna depend how many pairs they release. So, how you feel about the Nike Dunk SB? Or is it Violet drop in October? I haven't seen them. I'm at a rep before. I pay $4,000 for a size 13. The shoe retails for $160. It costs Nike $20 to make this and people want to spend $2,000. I mean, dude, that's with a lot of things though, J Million. That's a lot of things. Like, you know, a lot of people create certain things. It's super cheap and they sell it for a good amount of money. You know what I mean? I never paid over $275 for a shoe in my life. Collie says that's fine. I mean, listen, if you're not a supporter of paying resale, that's totally okay, man. That's totally fine. How limited are the shadows? I don't know. The sellers in China is on IG and Reddit because she says, but you're not gonna sell for the price come release date for mad if a $500 shoe resell. Hey man, listen, if it goes all the way to $500, dude, I'd be damned. Like, I'd be damned if it went all the way down to $500, man. Like, if it's going for $2,000 right now, do you really think they're gonna tank all the way to $500 in one day? I mean, like I said, it's just gonna depend how many W's that we see. You know, like, it's a $2,000 shoe right now. Like, you think it's gonna dramatically go down all the way to $5? Jonathan, for the $5 donation.
Jonathan Wedge donated $5. Do you think the Tokyo price will drop on resellers after 27 drop? Love your check.
I think so.
Thanks.
Do you think the Tokyo price will drop on resales after 27th drop? Love your channel. Thanks, Jonathan. I think it will. Like I said, I think the amount of stock numbers that are slated to drop on the sneakers app for the Tokyo 5s, that's going to be roughly between 30,000. So I feel like it will, you know? So, hey, Toof, I'm rooting for the Mariners, bro. Deadass. I really do hope they make it to the playoffs. Depends how many pairs got dropped. Yeah, it just depends. But like, I honestly think prices will. I don't even know how much they're going for right now. But honestly, I'll tell you this: if you take an L on the Tokyo Air Jordan 5s, I wouldn't pay resale the day of. Don't do it. Just wait. I promise you, prices are probably gonna dip down on the 5s. I mean, if Rami, if the stock numbers end up going up in the during the week, and eventually we get more pairs on release day, it's if. Okay, you guys see 4,000 right now, but we've seen this before where it will be low stock at early in the week, and then they load up more stock at the end of the week. We've seen it before. That's why I kind of want to wait until on release day to see how many stock numbers they end up putting out. We've seen that plenty of times. So we'll see. I don't know. I guess it just depends of how many people actually want the Jordan 5s. So, morning, Big Raph. Hope you had a phenomenal weekend that's going down today. What up, MJ? Nothing's really go down today. It's Monday, so we kind of go through what to expect throughout the entire week. I'm expecting that Jordan Brand and Nike is going to do a restock this week. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm expecting them to do some sort of restock this week just because it's extremely slow. There's nothing really going on this week besides the 5s. There's nothing. Absolutely zero. I'm expecting them to do something, to end the month off. Especially for October, I feel like they got something up their sleeve. They got to drop something pretty big because these Travises don't drop until the end of October, November time. So they would have dipped with the higher rumored stock, but not this new limited stock, Collie says. Game Runner, what up, man? I entered a raffle for the Tokyo 5s. Now I don't even want them, and I can't cancel my entry, so I hope I don't hit. Wow. You're right, but if you they stay at 4K price, 4K prices might not drop. Dude, listen, but we've seen this before, chat. We've seen this before. Like, just because the shoe is limited doesn't necessarily it's gonna be a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, like maybe it might, but like I'm just saying, dude, like I feel like just because the shoes, stock numbers at 4,000 doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna like be like, oh my gosh, this is going to go for a lot of money in the resale market. Like, we've seen some limited shoes this year that didn't even sell out. We've seen limited shoes this year that sell out, but they don't go for much. But we'll see. We shall see what happens, I guess. Tokyo is going to be a $500 shoe watch, Kali says. Well, don't even say that, because then it kind of like it defeats the purpose on some people that want the shoe for retail and just wants the hit for the toe, so I don't want to encourage the shoe for it to go up. Then you got all other people's thinking, if it does stay up, if he's saying this, then maybe I should go for the shoe, and then just lose the opportunity to the people that want to wear it for the toe. Price is gonna drop come release date, but still gonna hold up in value. Gonna watch the markets are bad. Had shoes reach 5K and drop bad this year. Yeah, but I mean, it's because there's so many different shoes dropping, and people want to save their coins for something else. I mean, it's time to save your coins for Christmas, because by the time you get into November, dude, a lot of us are gonna be broke because we're buying all these shoes up in November. Like, I think I'm just gonna grab one Black Cat. I need one Jordan 1 Low, You guys are crazy. Tokyo Fires are a grill. You're dreaming of you thinking people don't want the shoe. Not trying to influence all, just saying. Yeah, I mean, we're not saying that it's, not every, but the thing is, you got to realize, Jedi, maybe it's your grail, but it's not everybody else's, man. Like, you feel me? Just because it's an older shoe and it dropped like way back in the day doesn't necessarily mean it's like a good shoe for everybody else. Like, you got to talk for yourself. Like, for me, yes, like it's crazy to see that the Tokyo 5s are coming back out, but like not everybody, you can't expect everybody to say, oh yeah, these are grails. Like, you guys are crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's the big 2025, bro. Like, a lot of the new sneakerheads are not going to know what the hell the shoe is. Like, think about it. Like, the average Joe of sneakers that have been collecting since COVID, or maybe like a little bit after that, you think they're going to look at the shoe and be like, oh my gosh, this is an ultimate girl, a yellow and black shoe. They're going to look at it as a Jordan 5 yellow and black shoe. They're not, some new sneakerheads are not going to know what these are. Like, they're just not. And like, nowadays in the sneaker space, like, people look at the shoe, be like, okay, am I going to be able to wear these all the time? Like, you feel me? Like, it's a yellow and black sneaker. Like, I get it. And I totally get it, man. It's a grail for some people, but it's not a grail for all. So you could say the same thing with a lot of different shoes as well. Like, some people say, oh, you're crazy that, this shoe, you're saying that this shoe is better than the undefeated Jordan 4s. But like, like I said, you got to think about it, right? Jordan 4s, the original release date on the Jordan 4 was undefeateds were back in 2005. I mean, there's many years that we go through, and then you may see some sneakerheads that have been around for years that know what undefeated 4s are, but some people may not know what they are. They probably see that everyone's hyping it up. They see that everybody wants it. It's like, all right, let me grab these because everyone's hyping it up, and like, I want them now. So yeah, exactly. I'm an old sneakerhead, and I'm assuming there's a lot more 30,000 who feel the same. Jedi says, yeah, but at the end of the day, man, as long as it, you get the W, and you really want the shoe, that's all that really should matter. Like, everything else should not really matter to anybody. All the other like stuff. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you know what, you don't. You feel me? So I went on and pulled the trigger on the goat for a great price. Then right after the price shot right back up, Mel got kick says, correct, bro. If most sneaker YouTubers won't glaze certain shoes, newer sneaker heads wouldn't know what they. Well, I mean, the thing is, J's for days. There's yes and no in the answer. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like say, because I'm a YouTuber myself, and and you got to think about it at the same time. I'm a consumer too. So right, I just make content because I like to do it also, and I'm passionate about certain shoes. And if I glaze a certain sneaker, it's not like me trying to hype it up. It's because I genuinely really like the shoe, right? I mean, people were telling me that I was over hyping the shadow backboards. Why? Why can't an average consumer like myself can just hype a shoe that I like? Just because I'm a YouTuber, people look at it as oh, because he's a YouTuber, he's hyping it up because he's a YouTuber for clicks and engagement. No, it's because I genuinely like the sneaker. Sometimes you can't win, bro. Sometimes you can't win sometimes as a content creator, and I totally get that, because I love the shadow backboards. That is potentially one of my top 5 sneakers of the year, but I still really genuinely love it, and I enjoy having it in my sneaker collection, so there's just difference, there's a different, with levels to it in a way, but because obviously with Travis's, right, if I make content at Travis Scott's, people be like, oh, you're just hyping this up, you're a hype beast, this and that. But those are the same people that comment on those type of videos that won't ever comment on a video that I made a shadow backboard pickup vlog. You know what I'm saying? They only counting the things that are really, really a hype that's going around on social media, that they will comment saying oh, he's a hype beast, but will never comment that I went to go pick up a shadow backboard, bro. You can win because no matter what folks say, you're still working, Kali says. Man, it don't matter, man. I don't care what people say. I'll still buy the shoe. If I like this shoe, I'm still buying it. It don't matter. I love my shadow backboards. I wanted them for years. So happy I really got a pair. There you go. Let's see. Everybody's a hype beast in a way, man. Everybody's a hype beast, in a way. Anybody is. You go for a Travis Scott, that's what's considered as people saying he's a hype beast because he's just he's going for a Travis Scott. Everybody's gonna go for a Travis Scott. You see comments sometimes be like, oh, you new sneaker heads, you young heads just want all the hype Travis's. Okay, you got old heads going for this shit too. Then what? You got everybody and their mama's gonna go for Travis Scott's. Let's be real here. Everybody is. Everybody is, dude. Everybody's gonna go for the shoe. It's fine. It's just a shoe at the end of the day. And that's what I'm saying. That's cool. As a sneakerhead, and if you're a collector, in general, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, of what hobby you're in. Having something limited and hitting something limited is gonna feel good. It really is. It's if you're in the sporting, you're in the hobby of cards, you open some packs and you hit on the most limited card, you're gonna get hyped about it. Just like sneakerheads, it's oh man, these are limited, these are hyped, people are going crazy, the demand's there, and you hit on a shoe like this, it's all right, well damn, dude, I freaking hit. You got the one of one Pokemon card. You're gonna go crazy. Ivy's only one people call themselves. I'm just a sneakerhead. Don't get it twisted. That's just me, though. Has anyone received their CPFM dunks yet? I haven't got any shipping information with CPFMs yet. So we're gonna just skip over the fact that Stephanie the GOAT and the new women's champ Sneaker Jedi says. Hey man, listen, I was hoping EO Skies was gonna get that, but I knew Stephanie was gonna win, man. It is what it is. You feel me? I go for the hype, and I like I like it and it's not hype, I'm gonna still cop. I don't care. Only thing I will say, it seems like content creators always seem to hit. Baltimore says. I mean, it's just everything is based off luck, man. It's just a narrative. Like you put out that narrative of saying like, oh, all the YouTubers always hit. Dude, like, you want to name all the stuff, this name of some of the shoes I didn't hit. I didn't hit on Brick by Bricks. I didn't hit on Jordan 1 Low, Nigel Sylvester's. I didn't hit on Awake Fives. Someone hooked it up. Like one of the homies hit for me. I didn't hit, but one of my friends hit for me. Okay. Like, you can name all these shoes, but like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Hey, Baltimore, nothing against you, but those are the type of comments, right? Those are the type of comments where like, it's like, all right, well, they're not going to comment on like a shoe that doesn't go for much, or, you know what I'm saying, that is sitting on shelves. They're not going to comment that. Like, you're going to be like, oh, all the content creators hit on shattered backboards. You know what I mean? I've taken a good amount of L's this year, it's okay. So that defeats his defense to the YouTubers don't hit. My boy hit for me. Yeah, for specifically that shoe. For that shoe, like, he hit for me. Couldn't hit on Nigel's. Okay. Regular people don't have 1,000 randoms to hit for them. He's not a random, Liberty. He was one of my friends. What? That's not even a bad defense. If you have a homie that you've been friends for years and one person decided to help me, that's a bad defense? Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, what are you crying about? It's not a bad defense at all. If your mama hit for you, is that a bad defense? If my mom hit for me, like, he's a homie that's been my homie for years. Like, and that you're saying that's a bad defense, man? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, sorry you don't have cool homies that will look after you. Like, man, some of y'all just be crying, bro. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this up. Nothing against you, Liberty, because I'm just replying to your comment. Nothing against you, but like that, like, what? Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. I paid $700 for the Brick by Bricks, dude. You know what I mean? I paid $700 for the Brick by Bricks. I didn't hit on Nigel's. The thing is, like, my homies are going for their own size. Well, me and my homie wear the same size. That's why we both wear a size 8. Like, if I hit on something that I don't want and he wants, I'm looking after him. If he wants, it's something that he wants. And he's looking after me. You know, that's 1,000 randoms sound dumb as no one went for my size Monday. In this chat. Mind you, nobody went for my size for the Awakes. Everybody in here is my homies. But no, I didn't ask nobody in here to go for my size. I want to point that out as well. We had 1,000 people in here, right? Which everybody that watches my content, every single one of you guys are my homies. Okay, by the way, but I don't sit here because I'm a content creator begging everybody to go for my size. Like, sold my mind for the 21-month re-up. Madness Monday, so my mind says. Like, if you watch my content, bro, like, everybody knows in here that I rather try to go for a shoe on my own. Like, I don't want anyone trying to help me. Like, that's exactly what happened during the Kobe drop. Like, I was like, no, I don't want anybody to help. I was struggling on my own to get that shoe, even though I could have easily got people to help me out, you know? But, like, you feel me? Like, just because I'm a content creator, I'm not going to be, like, taking advantage of the situation where, like, hey, can everyone just go for my size, please? Because I want to hit this shoe so bad. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, I just had a homie hit me up, be like, hey, bro, you want these shoes? You feel me? Like, he had the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1 Lows, and I didn't hit. Did I ask for him? No, I asked for the dub? No, I didn't ask for his pair. You know? Got a leg up. I saw her hit on 3 dunks at the same time. I tried to see if he hit, and I couldn't see. I mean, why does it matter if other content creators hit? That's the thing, bro. Like, why does it matter? Like, why does it matter, man? Like, if people hit, they hit. If you listen, you ain't gonna say that if you're hitting on all the hype drops, dude. You ain't gonna say that. Like, I mean, for the CPFMs, I only went for one color, and it wasn't even for me. That's why I'm saying, like, that's why people go, like, they be quick with it, because it's just because, like, my content creator, like, someone comment on the video, like, the stream the other day about the CPFM dunks, be like, oh, I thought you didn't want these CPFMs. Yeah, it's because I went for someone else's size because they wanted it, and I sent them the invoice. Like, investigating the company for getting free advertising by ensuring the top influencers hit. Oh, man. Oh boy. Not for everything, Dougal. Like, so that's the thing about content creating, and like, I totally get it. Like, it's like, well, why are all these content creators, like, you know, getting hooked up? I mean, that's just how it is on social media, bro. Like, you have to realize that a lot of content creators, it doesn't even have to be in the niche of sneakers, bro. You get like foodie, right? It's like saying, like, why does this food influencer get free food and I can't get shit? Well, it's because they're making content. Like, a lot of companies are going to be like, oh, you know what? We could work with this guy. Like, it's just business at the end of the day. It's like, literally, if you're in the niche of foodies, which I watch a lot of food reviews sometimes, and they get free food. They go to restaurants. Like, I have a homie, KFYS Joe, that's having an amazing podcast that's popping off right now. Right? Shout out to my boy, Sold My Mind, for the $2 donation. Just move around. I have a really good friend of mine that's a KFYS Joe that's in the niche of reviewing food, and now he's having big restaurants, like, hitting them up in Orlando, and he's getting free meals as long as he's reviewing the food area, you know, food place, and, you know what I'm saying, he gets free food. It's like an average Joe that's like going there like for like 15 years that doesn't get free shit. It's like, why does this guy get free shit and I don't? That's just how it is with content sometimes, you know? Company is going to reach out to you and they want you to review their stuff. Clothing, like, I mean, dude, you want to review a toothbrush? I got companies reaching out to me to review a toothbrush sometimes. Well, obviously I'm not, you know, I'm denying it, but like, but it is, Dougal, though. Like, I mean, yes, there's opportunities down the road sometimes that I get an opportunity to get companies reaching out and I review it. But like, at the same time, majority of the reviews that I do and that I pick up, like, I'm just an average Joe, bro. I really am. All the rest of the other stuff, I'm just an average person that just puts in my name in the hat on the Nike sneakers app and it's like, all right, let's see if we hit. Like, you know what I mean? But like, maybe I get it that some of you guys are in your feelings because you can't hit anything. You probably wear a size 11.5, and I totally get it. Like, some of those sizes are, you know, they're hard to hit. But I don't know. I just feel like you obviously, you know, sometimes content creators just get, you know, blessed on certain things, but not everything. So, same as the richest people in the world don't even pay for anything. They want their product to be seen by tons of people, Corey says. Absolutely, dude. It's not like every stream or video is sponsored content. Maybe one day. Yeah, facts. This stream is sponsored by. Yeah, I wish we could get paid the bag, bro. So, one day I'll be sponsored by Nike or a big brand. Manifesting it, P-Finesse says. I want to review female robots. Nice. That's awesome. Nah, not in my feelings. Just got to keep it real. I don't know what more real that we could get here. I don't know what your principle is, but I mean, I guess we're going to just keep it pushing, right? Make sure you guys run it up for the one time, man. Make sure you guys run it up for the one time. So, like I said, dude, like it is what it is. Don't complain, I just crying. And it's funny how like, yeah, you keeping it real, Dougal, but like I've helped you go for a shoe as well. Like this year, I've helped you try to go for a shoe. I couldn't hit, but you know, sorry that I'm an influencer and I couldn't hit on your shoe, bro. Sorry I couldn't hit on your size, but I'm an influencer. You actually could get sponsored. That's pretty easy. Yeah, absolutely. I could easily get sponsored by a lot of different companies, but like if it doesn't make sense to me, I just don't do it. You know? So my emails are flooded sometimes with like random stuff, and then I tend to deny it. So sneakers almost over to 2025. No beef to influencers. Once again, my point is we should have transparency from the companies, the Awaken Way and Trophy Rooms. Yeah, maybe for certain, like, and the thing is like, yeah, I get it, because like obviously a lot of these pairs and stuff like that with, you know, hype releases do get backdoored, but I don't know. But like the thing is that I would say is that like it sucks that you do have. So how about this? It does suck that you do have influencers that may say like, oh yeah, we have this many stock, like this is many stock going to be dropping on the sneakers app, but then you have the same influencer having hundreds of pairs behind them. You know what I mean? But like you have to understand that's what the resellers though, because like the resellers are not paying. People think the resellers are paying retail, but they're not. You know. You feel me? So weird hearing you calling yourself an influencer. I've tried to get you sponsorships with my friends' clothing brands. Just watching out for my young rap. Appreciate that, Dougal. We saw a lot of people hit on Awakes though. It was just very limited, Rami says. Yeah, you win some and lose some, you know. No, Dougal. Like I said, listen, man, we're just having a convo, bro. We're just having a conversation, right? We point out things you point out, which is fine, and I point out, and I get it, and I totally get it, man. I totally get it, and that's what's nice having these type of conversations, chat, because at the end of the day, as long as we keep it, you know, respectful, which is fine, you know, and liberty. Once again, I'll probably remember your name because of this debate that we're having right now, you know, which is fine, you know, and I'll have debates with you guys. And I talked about this the other day. Like, I want you guys to understand, like, we have these conversations, these respectful debates, but, you know, remember, it's all love at the end of the day. And if I was this frustrated, if I was this upset, I would absolutely just kick you off my chat, but I just don't, because we're just having a civil conversation about sneakers, and that's what it is, you know, because at the end of the day we are all passionate, and I need you guys to understand that like we're all passionate about the same things, you know. We're all passionate about the same things. It's about sneakers, you know. You guys love sneakers so much. It's like, bro, I just love sneakers. I just want to hit on the shoe because I really want it, and it just sucks seeing all these W's and I can't hit. I feel you, bro. Like, shit sucks sometimes when you can't hit on a shoe that you really, really want, you know, and you got to resort to like there's a possibility that you have to pay resale, and you don't want to do that, you know. So I totally get that. So, but at the end of the day, I want you guys to understand that like I respect your opinions. I hear you guys, and I just want to make sure that that is communicated between us, that like I'll keep it as respectful as possible, and we'll just keep it moving, you know. But shout out to you guys for like, you know, having this convo with me, man. That's dope. The anger is a bit misdirected, but I feel what you're saying. It gets old seeing the same people hit over and over again. Yeah, and I totally get that, man. You feel me? Like, it's like the same. It's like sometimes when I got homies hitting me up, especially my dad, only like bragging to my face that he hit on the sneakers app, and I was like, man, you only hit me up because you're telling me that you hit. You ain't showing any of those L's that you be showing me, man. You only show me the dubs. Like, I got a really close friend of mine that only hits me up when he hits. He's like, bro, did you hit? And he's like, I was watching your stream. I was like, bro, how the heck you gonna show me your W, ask me if you hit, ask me if I hit on this shoe, and you just said you were just watching the stream? Man, Ravi always yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a size 8, remember that. Everybody wears a size 8 that hits. Yeah, I mean the anger is a bit misdirected for sure, but like I just want that to be, you know, communicated to everybody else that has the debate with me. I want you to know that I'm not here to shit on you. We're just, you know, you stating your opinion, I state my own, and we just keeping it, you know, keeping it a grown adult convo. You feel me? I know a couple of creators that don't have near the following of wrath, buy, resell, and write off on the tax as part of tax perk, Corey says. Some people hit on over and over again. It's stupid and waste of time and energy. That's the thing. Like, why does this guy keep hitting? Well, I mean, you wear a size 13 and I wear a size 8, bro. That's a huge difference. You got millions of people going for a size 13 while you got like 500 people going for a size 8, you know? This live stream, in my opinion, sneakers, football, wrestling, sign me up. Keep it up, bro. I appreciate that, Jedi, man. Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. I still have the Nigels. Just want the Nigels so bad. Dude, the Nigels look so good in hand, dude. Kind of bummed that I wasn't able to hit, but like I said, it is what it is. Win some and lose some. Pink is the Olympic Cam 2005 or Harlemish. Let's see, Nike selling retros for more expensive now than before. It's the same damn shoe that they're charging more for collabs. Keep Nike floating. When the Kobe 9 Moonwalker's dropping on Sneakers app, that's supposed to drop on October 30th. October 30th, man. October 30th. Everyone wouldn't be feeling the way if it was 5'10 wearing a size 12. Absolutely, dude. And like I said, dude, if I was a size 12, listen. All right? Be like, why is this guy don't ever hit on us on his ever size, man? He is the worst luck. Hey, man, listen, you win some and lose some. It is all good. All right? It is all Gucci. Not gonna lie, I talk about my L's. They help fuel my W's. P Finesse says, hey man, listen, if you take an L on this one, it's like, all right, it's loading up your W on the next one. All right, but let's take a look at this real quick. All right, this is the upcoming, and I feel like this shoe I think is gonna perform really well. I think a lot of people are gonna love this shoe. Probably the best Jordan 11 to drop during the holiday season. We got the Gamma 11s detailed look dropping on December 13th in full family size and chat. And man, listen, these look good. These look amazing. These are great. Thoughts and opinions. Air Jordan 11, Gamma 11 set to drop at the end of the year. How we feeling, chat? All right, how we feeling? I know Jordan 11s they're really making their mark here this year. Towards the end of the year, they got like 3 limited Jordan 11s coming out. They have a rare Air Jordan 11 coming out. They have a woman's exclusive coming out, and they also have the Gammas coming out. So that's a total of 5 pairs of Air Jordan 11s dropping in like the next 2 months. So tell me how you really feel. Right? Let me hear your thoughts. Gonna pass on there. What up, Kenny? What up, my guy? Shout out my boy Kenny Powers in the building. That's my birthday. I better hit. Will says, you will hit, Brand. You'll hit. Every retailer, almost every sneaker retailer should be getting these. These are going to be crazy on release date, I think. I think a lot of people are going to love these. Are they going to shock drop? I mean, I don't know if they're going to make these a shoe that will shock drop, but I think there's going to be plenty of pairs for everybody. Plenty of players for everybody. I'll take a pair, por favor, Finn says. Gonna restock on millions of time, Big Easy says. Probably, but like I said, at the end of the day, man, like, it's a great shoe. I love the fact that they're bringing these back out. So I like these, but I don't know how I feel look on feet. I guess it just depends, like, what kind of pants you wear with these, too. Clean, but rather want the Space Jam to re-release. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. 2 pairs, please. What up, Tops World? What's good, dude? Brett Levins were my girls. Clean, but I rather just want the Space Jams to... I mean, we could see that next year. I'm definitely copping because I didn't get the cap and gowns. It's basically the same shoe, Baltimore says. Kinda. I mean, obviously, you get a little bit more blue on this. Like the hints of blue. You get the gold on the back. It will be cheap. That's why I'm doubling up, Collie says. Yeah. I mean, if there's I'm pretty sure there will be over 100,000 pairs dropping on the Nike sneakers app. I'm sure, probably, most likely. But I'm pretty excited how you guys, you guys end up getting your pairs and stuff like that. How you guys feel about them? I feel like the high patent leather on these are gonna look really, really good. Because I feel like for me, I like the lower patent leather, but since this is an all black shoe, the patent leather is just gonna pop on these. Pass on a Gamma 12 guy. Okay. Gamma 12s are very nice. I had them when the first release out of dude, I remember getting these, man. These are an amazing shoe in hand for sure. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Pissed no Concords, Waco says. I mean, we got the DMPs last year, and a lot of people like that. Concords obviously wouldn't. I mean, you guys did make a point to the ones that said like it wouldn't it wouldn't make any sense if we did get, the Air Jordan 11 Concords next year, just because we have the DMPs last year, so it makes kind of sense to why we probably won't get Concords next year. So people are hoping Space Jams. That would be cool. So if they do Space Jams next year, that would be really, really cool. Need a cop. Still got mine from when they first dropped. There we go. The patent leather recently with 11s just have been super clean lately, and creases earlier than 2018 pairs. Hate the Gammas base. Maryland says, sheesh, the shoe will be my last on to sneaker retirement. McDaniel says, there you go, dude. How do the 11 highs runs? I would say go true to size, right, chat? I would say go true to size. That's what I would say. Go true to size. 100% go true to size. So, how do 11s fit? Oh, I wanted to bring this up. I know we're kind of talking about Jordan 11s, but I heard this over the weekend that someone sent to me. Sneaker News posted the iconic $1.50 hot dog from Costco food courts will be on the upcoming Kirkland signature Nike SB Dunk Low. The cheap menu from appears on the Zoom airbag underneath the insole. Dude. Bro, listen, I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, for this specific, I honestly could see them dropping these at Costco. I thought the Columbias were last year. Oh, yeah, the Columbias were last year. You're right. The DMPs were the year before that. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Columbias were last year. You're right. But, dude, I think these might... I mean, dude, I'd be crazy, but I could see them dropping these at Costco. I think these are going to drop at Costco. You got the $1.50 glizzy on the bottom of the insoles, man. Dude, I think these are cool. But why would they put it on the bottom of the insole? They should have added the glizzy on an extra insole, like, you know how they did it for the Wizard of Oz's, like they should have done it like that. I'm a 13, automatically got a 14. The coolest part of the shoe is hidden. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, you know? Or maybe under the tongue. Something like that. I think these are cool. I think these are cool, man. The Costco SBs. I think these are really, really cool. Like some of the hidden details that they have, obviously with the Kirkland, like the SKU number and the sign. And then they got the glizzy hidden underneath the insole. I think that's clever by Nike. I think that's really, really clever. And I think a lot of people are going to really like these. They should have put the glizzy right here. Oh man, the Costco guys are fiending for these. This is going to be a kid's school shoe when they hit Costco. Should have made the glizzy pop out. Nah. They should have at least added another insole, but it's all good. Let's just fast forward to the Chicago Lows, man. That's all it says. When are these supposed to drop? Where's Rami at? When are these supposed to drop? Next month? I'm getting hungry. When are these supposed to drop? Like next month or no? They said December, like the end of the year, right? Midsole is made of the actual glizzy meat instead of the foam. That'd be freaking crazy. Yo, imagine that. That's so gross. They're just sweatpants materials. Just don't drop the ketchup on the unless the rejuvenate Raider stain repellents. I know a way to save yourself 10%. Holidays probably November. Dude, if this drops in November, damn. Same on the Grateful Dead. SBs has the logo on the bottom of the insole. Trey Miner says, okay. You guys really don't like these, huh? Reem, what up, man? Good morning. How are you, bro? Some of you guys don't like these. I think they're cool. I don't need them, but I'll go for them for somebody. I don't need them. Price tag touches fire. They should have plus scratch and stiff glizzy, Sean says. That's so nuts. That is so crazy, bro. Bro. Another Jordan 11. That's going to be 6. This is probably a kid shoe. An Air Jordan 11 Inner Beast. Finally glow in the dark soles on the Jordan 11. The kids exclusive release dropping October 4th, 2025 for $185. Dude, I feel like at the end of the year, some of y'all are going to be sick of Jordan 11s. You guys are going to be sick of Jordan 11s at the end of the year. Unlock your inner beast, Raph, and says SB's going for a fun route. Costco SBs. You're a kids exclusive, so I guess that makes sense. Get the kids get the glow in the dark soles on the Air Jordan 11s. They should replace the Nike check on the inside of the shoe with a hot dog, like a hot dog glissy swoosh. A Jordan 3 True Blues is all my all-time favorite shoe, and they are dropping in 2026. Definitely a double up for me. Dude, they're going to drop the Jordan 3, what's it called? The Jordan 3s, True Blues, probably at All-Star Weekend earlier, I bet you. That could be like the spring shoe, if they reimagine it. Bro, what the heck are these? What is this? First impression of this new Croc shoe designed by Steven Smith. If you guys don't know, Steven Smith is a designer from Yeezy Adidas. He was the one that designed the Yeezy 700. He was at SneakerCon LA. But dude, this makes sense. This looks like a foam runner. Steven Smith is the designer for Adidas. He was the designer for the 700. He basically put his mix into the Yeezy line, into Crocs. Oh, man. He designed a lot of New Balances. These are... I'm not a fan of these. I'm not a fan of these. Sometimes, like... I feel like certain designs should just stay its original form. You know? I feel like some of the designs should be stayed at the original form. You know what I mean? Since, like... You know, foam runner should be the foam runner. It should not be mimicked from a different silhouette. But I get it. Any word on the frags? No, they get pushed back until November. Penny foams. Morning Raph, at this point, are we getting to have the conversation that the Jordan 11 becoming watered down like the Jordan 1s? No, I wouldn't necessarily say that, man. I wouldn't really push that narrative for the Jordan 11s because Jordan 11s only come out during the holiday season. Now, once again, them pushing it out all at the same time, sure. You know, because they don't really drop Jordan 11s until like the holiday season. But some of the Jordan 11s that are dropping are only exclusively dropping at certain locations, meaning like the 3 Jordan 11 pack. I don't know if you've seen that. You probably did, since there's so many Jordan 11s coming out. I forgot who posted it, but I think it was Z Sneakerhead. Hold on, let me pull it up here. Z Sneakerhead. He was the one, or there was a few blogs that posted as well, that some of these Jordan 11s that are coming out are going to be exclusively at certain locations. I don't know where that post was, or whoever oh, here it is. So the purple joint is dropping in Vegas, this joint dropping in Atlanta, and then the brown one dropping at Houston. So these are going to be extremely limited. So you could take the fact that maybe they are dropping a lot of them, but they're just trying to hype up the Jordan 11 in general. You know? I don't know. I don't think it's really washed up, like, because they don't really constantly drop a Jordan 11 every single month like a Jordan 1. They're always dropping a Jordan 1 colorway like every single month. Raph, those purple 11s, you got me, DeJack says. Yeah, DeJack. I mean, I don't have anybody else asking me about them, so if you want them, I'll go for your size. I don't know what size you wear, but you just got to remind me, bro. Like, DeJack, just hit me up on Instagram. Say, hey, man, this is DeJack99 in the chat, and then go from there, bro. I got you. I'll be exclusively passing, Straight to Toe says. Nope. They can say limited. Yeah, they could say limited. They could stay limited, right? They could say stay limited, which is fine, you know. They don't have to, like, you know, drop thousands of these. They really don't. Size 10, okay. Just remind me. I don't know when release date is going to be, but it looks like these are going to expect to drop sometime in probably like November or December. Probably in December, because they don't really have too many stuff dropping in December, man. They really don't. What up, Unknown? Good morning. A nice mid-juice pack, huh? Macaulay says. I got a Jordan 11 snakeskins in April. There you go. 11's rule. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the colorway. Like, Gammas is going to be a great shoe when they do drop. You know, these are going to be great. You know, I'm really hoping if the Space Jams with the 23 in the back end up dropping next year, that's going to be a really good rollout too. Like, I think they're going to do an amazing job when they drop the Jordan 11s. I really do. Like, if they did Space Jams one day, dude, they're going to have a huge marketing for the Space Jams. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. You know what? I honestly think next year will be Space Jam. Chat. I think Space Jams could be dropping next year. How many years is that? 20. Yeah. Yeah, I could see Space Jams next year. It's not only been 10 years, but the movie Space Jam came out November 15th of 1996. Right? Is that like almost 20 years? That's like 21 years. 21 years. It could have been perfect if they did it this year, but how many years is that? Am I counting? Am I that's 20. I'm having that's 20. That's 26 years. Man, what am I? Yeah, 27 years. My math is not mathing. I think it's going to be a new colorway. Drop Space Jam is going to be coming in lows. Well, they already came out with a low. That's 30 years? Man, my math ain't mathing right today. 31 years. No? Yeah. 30 years? Well, the thing is, like, that could make sense, but I don't know. I'm just putting out numbers. 30 years. Sorry, 30 years. 30 years, bro. 30th anniversary. 30th anniversary. Space Jam movie. Boom. See? We just figured it out, chat. See? We just figured it out, chat. It's going to be the 30th anniversary of the movie Space Jam. We did it, bro. '30th anniversary. '30th anniversary for the movie Space Jam, and it would make sense for them to drop. Bro, I remember when the Space Jam 11s came out back in 2016, and obviously it's been 10 years that it's dropped, right? And let me tell y'all something. It was a really good rollout for that shoe too. Like, they dropped the jersey. The jerseys were sick, dude. I used to have the jersey. Man. I used to have the jersey, and I got rid of them. Bro. I got rid of them. I had 2 jerseys of them. I got them for 50% off. I should have kept them. Ended up selling them, though. But yeah, it would make sense that they bring back the Space Jams for sure. I remember I saw it in these in theater with my cousin, Moonlight Says. I used to have the tape for it. I got my pair of Space Jams online 5 weeks ago. So maybe it is Space Jams, chat. You guys think so? You guys think that would make sense? They would have a crazy rollout for that shoe. I remember saw it. That's crazy. Jordan 11 Space Jams were fire. 23 in the back because they came out 2016. They also came out with the Jordan 9s. You were born when the Space Jam movie came out. Didn't you turn 30? I turned 30 this year. I was born in 95. Bet you they bring it back as a low. But they already came out with the Space Jam lows, though. They already did. There are only 3 people watched the movie Space Jam. You know what's so funny? I've never watched that movie yet. The Space Jam with LeBron in it. I haven't watched it. I have all 3 releases of Space Jam, Jonathan says. I never saw it on theaters. I was poor. Had the VHS though. Facts. Z Senior hinting towards Concord 11s. I mean, if it's Concord 11s, that'd be cool too. But like, I honestly think they're 100% due for Space Jams, bro. They're 100% due for Space Jams. They really are. They did Concords like back in like 2017 or something. Don't watch it. I got Space Jam VHS with the coins. Always says there you go. Because I know a lot of you guys are excited about this one. Maybe, but the should be saying what Jordan 11 drop next year soon. Shock drop, go go go! They're gonna bring it back as a low. The Concords they're gonna bring back as an OG. 3 Space Jam movies. Who besides Jordan and James? Irish says. That's a hot take. MJ was even better than LeBron acting. Rami says they won't care. They dropped the low already. They will do it again. Finesse says. I completely disagree. That's not a hot take. Dean says. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't necessarily know, man. I wouldn't necessarily know because I didn't watch the movie Space Jam with LeBron. I remember when they dropped like the LeBron sneaker because of the Space Jam LeBron sneaker. They dropped those. If they drop the Space Jam, they better drop it with the same box, the pull out one. They're not gonna do it though. We're not gonna get a pull out box, unfortunately. Raph thinking Sharp passes Russell for the Tokyo's heard low stock. Yeah, that's what people are saying. 4,000 pairs, but that would be nuts if they only drop 4. If they only drop 4,000, that'd be freaking crazy, dude. If they only do that. So I don't know. Make sure you guys run it up for the one time. Hit that like button. It's already 10 o'clock Eastern time. There's no drops today, by the way. If anybody was expecting something today, anybody that just now tapping in that is not familiar of some of the information that kind of put out over the weekend, Travis Scott's are no longer dropping. Not until November. That is the latest news about the Travis Scott Jordan 1 low. I know a lot of you guys were kind of asking about that. Obviously, it was talked about over the weekend. Some of you guys may have not paid attention over the weekend, but Travis's are not dropping until November. Okay, don't ask me why, because I don't know. All right, if they decide to drop them in November, that's what they decide. Okay, so all I know, okay, that is not the only shoe that is dropping in November. We got the ultimate best Jordan 1 low to drop this year is the Chicago 1 low, dropping November 15th. All right, the GOAT of Jordan 1 lows this year. This is it. Dropping in November 15th. I need this. Man, I'm going to be broke in November. Oh my gosh. I'm going broke, bro. I'm going broke. I'm absolutely going broke. I need this. I need this. Sniper bragging about 10,000 investment in Tokyo 5s, and I see him being caught up in the stolen pairs for some reason. I don't know why. Oh gosh, so clean, very very clean. Did you see what Uncle Crazy said? What did he say? What did Unc say, bro? What did he post? What did he post? I don't see anything unless I'm blind. Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 low. What if these end up being a Tokyo exclusive? The official promo work they put out is pretty will these see any US release? No way these don't release in the States. I actually think it's before November. I'd be willing to bet the post is announcing a November Tokyo release. These are not going to be just Tokyo exclusive, bro. There's no way these shoes are going to be strictly for Tokyo. There's no shot that's happening. What are you going to do? Fly all the way to Tokyo? There's no way they're doing this. I just want to know where we're getting sushi this weekend. Oh, that's right, Tanene. You're going to be this weekend. Let's hang out. Yeah. We'll get sushi. Tanene, you want to get sushi this weekend? I don't think I have anything planned. I gotta double check. I think we're good. Yeah. We can get some sushi on Friday. Well, when do you get here? Any word on the black metallic 5s restock? Not any word just yet. I'll let you guys know if that is going to be the case for the Jordan 5 black metallics. I know there was some rumors talking about how like the black metallics were supposed to restock on the JD Sports app sometime soon, but I like I said, I'll let you guys know. We recently just got a black metallic 5 restock not too long ago, but that was like on DSG, so I feel like there's still pairs out there. So Saturday or Sunday. Okay, just let me know. Just let me know. I'm getting 2021 Travis Fragment Highs vibe. I mean, these ones are okay. I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to want this shoe for sure. So, yeah, Tanani, just let me know. Just keep me in the loop, I guess. Because I know you're going to be pretty busy. Read the small print on that picture. Yeah, the fine print says Tokyo exclusive. But I'm pretty sure this shoe is going to be dropping on the Travis Scott website. So it's cheaper to fly to Japan, buy the Fragment at the Fragment store. But what are the odds of hitting, though? Like, if you decide to go fly all the way out to the Fragment store, right? In Japan, just for the shoe, like, what are the odds of hitting? You know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the odds of actually hitting? Because imagine if you flew all the way out there and you don't hit. I mean, you're going to get a great vacation out of it. Great content. You know, but like, what are the odds of hitting if you fly all the way out there? What's the most in resale would you pay for these? I don't know, man. Like 5? I think the most I'd pay for these fragments are maybe 5 or 6, bro. I don't think I'm paying anything after that. But once again, I'm not paying over $1,000 for the shoe. You need a Japan address to enter the Tokyo raffle. Right. You got to know somebody. I'd rather have a trip to Japan than the shoes. I mean, yeah, you could, too. Like, I remember when I was in my last job that I was in, dude, I had so many opportunities that I could have gone visit to Japan multiple times, but I decided not to because I have kids. So it's like, dude, I want to go one day. Like, just trying their food, just seeing like the entire scenery of everything. Like, I want to try the 7-Elevens. Like, I heard the 7-Elevens are legit. Travis Scott pushed back. I'm hearing only 4,300 pairs on sneakers for the 5s. No restock on the bricks, metallic, black metallic, or undefeateds. Pairs are out there, but they ain't fooling with us. They've been listening. Shout out my boy Jim Rat and laughing, right? Going for 3.2K. Real question is, how much will Frank pay? Frank is willing to listen. He's gonna pay more than just money, bro. You think Frank just gonna give them money and then that's all he's gonna get or give? You think that's all Frank's gonna give is just money? Yeah, you've been mistaken, bud. He's giving more than just money for some frags. The odds of finding Godzilla are higher than hitting on the fragments. Frank is willing to pay using his knee pads. Yeah, he might not even wear knee pads, bro. Japan is ahead of their time with technology. The fact that everybody knows that Frank is like the biggest Travis Glazer in here is great. Fly out and live stream it IRL, Raph. Frank got a firm loaded up in the back end. Yeah. He's got more than that's loaded up for those fragments, man. He's gonna have these fragments, man, and he's also gonna tie it all the way to the last hole. They call him Mr. Rubber Zucker. Oh, it's Rafi. Frank gonna give the best experience plus money on top, right? He's not even here to defend himself. He's not even here to defend himself either. He's bro's a true sneakerhead. Yeah, Frank even invited a YouTuber to his hotel room for Travis, as Rami says. Man, Frank's just a huge Travis fan, which is fine. There's nothing wrong being a true fan. There's absolutely nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Rami, you fly out to go see your buddy Jay Smiles, and you've watched his concert like 10 times. So, I mean, let Frank be a Glazer too. Never mind, you just a round trip flight for me by me, 2.5K. Culture Cut says. Frank going to Diddy party for the fragments. That's so crazy. He gets the goosebumps, right? What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about I actually get goosebumps, bro. Frank, you're ringing hard right now with everyone saying his name. He hears the stream on the background. Raph, you got 5 reds in your collection? I don't. I ended up passing on the shoe. I ended up passing on that sneaker. Hoping to hit these for retail so I could crack some hype beast heads for 2,000. Iwear Brick says. There we go. Dude, now that we think about it, dude, I want some sushi now. Golly, that sounds great. Frank, the highest in the room. I like Nigel collabs a bit more than the Travis Lowe's. At least Rami knows Jay Smiles. Hey, man, that too, bro. That too. Frank glazing on a guy that don't even know him. Frank going to Vienna Island for the fragments. Tony says, 5-hole Frank. Irish says, yeah. Rami was waiting for someone to defend him. Make sure you guys run it up for the one time though. I appreciate you guys tapping in as always, dude. There's been so much hate on this shoe. Oh, Frank, no, Rami, yeah, he 100% ordered the doll, bro, 100%. Dude, I've been seeing a lot of people hating on this shoe, man. I've been seeing so many people hating on this sneaker, dude. Yeel Skies only lost the women's wrestling championship because she doesn't show her cheeks. Dude, there's been so many people hating on the shoe. So many people, dude. So many people hating the shoe. So many people hating on this sneaker, bro. So many. Like, I get it. Like, the color blocking is not the best on the shoe. But I promise you, when this shit becomes like one of the most limited Jordan 1s to drop next year, big if, I said if, okay, big if, I promise you, you're going to get fools freaking folding on this sneaker, dude. You're going to get fools like folding on this sneaker, dude. 100%. Too much white, but I'll rock them. Too Legit says it's a Heritage Fragment 1. Very plain. I could see why. Yeah, like I could get why. Like for me, this is a really big pass for me. But like, I'm wondering how they're gonna end up dropping these. I'm wondering how limited this is gonna be, right? I feel like these are gonna be stupid limited, but like whoever like decided the color blocking needs to try again. All right. Like, I don't know who was in charge of this shoe, who ended up choosing the color blocking of this sneaker. They should have tried this again. Like the freaking the mock-ups. The mock-ups were better. Rami secretly has generational beef with Frank. Oh man. See, 4,000 pairs, Japan, USA exclusive. Man, they're just making everything Japan exclusive, huh? They're just making everything exclusive. They're making everything Japan exclusive, man. Just make everything exclusive for Japan, and you cannot get them. This is one, yeah, 100%. They got like 3 different colorways dropping next year for the unions. They literally have 3 different colorways dropping. I really do hope they drop that UNC colorway. That UNC colorway is nice. That you guys remember that UNC they had displayed on the during All-Star weekend. What up, Brian Jacobs? What up, man? Good morning. Hold on, let me bring it up real quick. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The UNC Union LA. These ones are nice. These ones are cool. Dub City. Facts. What up, Black Nimbus? These ones are cool. It's like, it's not a must cop. You know, it's not a must cop if they end up making this more of a public drop. I'd rather just have like the regular what's it called, the regular UNC colorway Jordan 1 highs rather than that. But like still, you know, like I think these are cool. The shoe is horrible. They could have this, Jim Rat says. I just don't get the royal on the top. Like they should have just made this an all UNC colorway and then call it a day. But like even if they drop something like this, if they do actually make this official, oh, dude, people are going to be, like, annoyed because it's like, oh, yeah, you guys want to gas this up, but then nobody wanted the regular UNCs. Like, truly, I'd rather have the UNCs that just recently dropped than these just because that royal blue. But it's not like everybody's going to see that. If you make it overseas exclusive, you ain't going to pay tariffs and still make that money, Jim Rat says. 100%, bro. But people are going to find a way to, you know, get these fragments. Whatever is limited, people are gonna want. I think their fire remind me of the Laney's Mojo Jojo. They're okay. It should have the yellow top and the blue stitching. Same thing they did with the Chicago Shadows. But then it wouldn't be a Union if it would be just a UNC. Yeah, sure. That's fair as well, because that's the whole point. Without the royal, the whole concept is undermined. Yeah, that's true too. 100%. I just wish they did something different with this. Like, I wouldn't have mind. Like the black, white, and the black and white is not bad at all when it comes down to this fragment, right? I just wish they added a little bit more like blue on this. That's it. They should have added a little bit more blue. And this definitely gives you like the Heritage Jordan 1 High vibes, but they should have just added the like toe box white and then made the what's it called? Made the mudguard black or just made it blue, something. But they just added blue on just like a little bit on the shoe. Like, it's like, all right, whoever designed this, it's like, that's why I said like last week, it's like, all right, we're designing the shoe right now. Let's just add blue right here. And I think this is it. You know what I mean? Like, whose job was this? Let's just add a little bit of blue right here and then put it on the other side where the Union LA tag is. Like, who in their right mind was the one that came up with that? I don't believe the designer. I believe the person who gave the okay to release. But I get it. Maybe they, you know what I mean? Maybe they have some sort of like idea for it. But like let's just add a little bit of blue and that's it right there. Yeah, I know they could include it somewhere, but at least, I mean, they could have added it on the swoosh. I don't know. I'm just nitpicking at the shoe. Nothing against the brand, you know. You feel me? Like, I'm just criticizing it. That's it. He did it to look like a Travis Fragment high, Jalen says. Trash, John. John, you don't like these? Frag blue swoosh and laces, Ninja says. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I said, if you like them, you like them. You know, obviously this is going to be a Japan exclusive, so there's not going to be many pairs out there. You know, contrast blue stitching would have helped instead of the little bit of blue they put on. Maybe these are just a prototype. No, I think these are the actual shoe that's releasing next year. So, and like I said, this was a shoe that got pushed back because this was originally supposed to drop in November, but they ended up pushing it back until next year. So, bro, everybody going for these, so stop it. Me personally, I'm respectfully passing. I'm respectfully passing on the Fragment Jordan High Union. Respectfully, I'm passing. The blue represents a little bit of sadness in all of us. It's deeper than sneakers, Orlando says. Maybe Japan can have all of them, Cushy says. Yeah, if they want it. Hey, listen, if they want it, let them have it, bro. Let them have it. Okay? Like, let them have it, dude. Like, let them have it. I don't care. I don't need them. They could have them. You know what I'm getting this year? I'm getting this shoe. This was announced. Remember the other week I was talking about this? I'm getting this shoe, bro. I'm getting this shoe. I'm passing on as well. When the unions hit in the market, we saw what happened. Chat, I'm getting this shoe, bruh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even show it. Okay. I'm going for I want this shoe, bro. Confirmed Nike Air Griffey Air Max 1 Freshwaters returns holiday of 2025. I'm getting this. I want this shoe. Sorry, I forgot to show it on the stream. I'm going for these. I need these, man. These are nice. Do you know when the off-whites forces are dropping? When these last time these dropped, these sold out everywhere, man. These sold out everywhere. I want these. These will 100% be in my sneaker collection. These are set to release probably in November, probably sometime. You just influenced me to get it. Yeah, these are nice, man. I remember I wanted these back in high school. Man, game, and you lived here. You don't get to have this shoe, too says. So, Griffeys are so fire. These are nice. I just like specifically like this colorway. They came out with like a Mariners classic all white colorway, which was really, really nice. And like it had like a green air bubble unit on it. That one was really nice. But this one right here, I want these bad. These look so good on feet. I remember when some of my homies had these and they look really, really good on feet, dude. I'm definitely not passing these up. Never liked these. Those are hideous. I don't know. I like these because the thing is, like, I used to like, even when I was in high school, like I was super into like really like bulky sneakers, and these were like one of them. But yeah, this is right here. I'm for sure gonna grab. It's a nice colorway, man. Definitely a dope ass colorway. Sick Mariners color, yeah. The screams the 90s. Yeah, this is sick, dude. I need to get myself a Mariners jersey. They got the Thoughts limited edition Seattle Mariners Naruto jersey drops tomorrow. More info below. Yo, Toof, you should get this jersey. This is sick. Yo, Toof, if you're still in here, dude, Thoughts on the limited edition Seattle Mariners Naruto jersey drops tomorrow. Dude, this is sick. Believe it, Naruto Night is coming to the ballpark on Tuesday, September 23rd. Join us and score an exclusive Mariners Naruto jersey only available with this special offer. Yo, this is sick. That is dope, dude. That's we don't need more. She like to rep the Mariners. Hey man, listen, bro. This is sick, dude. Go with my shattered backboards. Diamond Turfs coming out with the new ones this year too. The back killed it for you. They should have done a number, but it's fine. It's a Mariners. This is sick. Group's the only one theme park shoes for sure. Jack says, "Yeah, I want this, man. This is for sure gonna be in my sneaker collection. Probably one of those Nikes that dropped this year. Where like I honestly, chat. I'm saying this right now. Like these are gonna sell out when they release. Like when they drop the Griffeys, I forgot which colorway it was, but they dropped one of them and they sold out everywhere. This is gonna be a sellout. These are selling out everywhere, and these are not going to be easy to get either. Especially the fact that the Mariners, aren't they like, dude, we're getting into playoffs, aren't we here soon? That's the only time, I'm not gonna lie, that's the only time that I really enjoy baseball is the postseason because it gets pretty intense. See, the Mariners are leading their division. Wow, dude, that's insane. They're really going to make the playoffs. Yo, they're really going to win their division. Wow. That's great. Hey, I'm telling you, like, I would say like Mariner fans are like in Seattle, like living there for like a long time. Like, they are real fans. Like, you guys say, like, some, I would say, like, you know, there's some Seattle Seahawks fans that are bandwagons, but no, Mariner fans, they're out there every game, bro. Like, every game. It doesn't even matter if they suck. Like, they're pretty dedicated to their team. Yeah, I'm repping the Mariners. I'll rep the Mariners, bro. You want the Grateful Dead night? Oh, that's sick too. That's sick too. That's sick. What's his face from Seattle? Mariners broke Ken Griffey Jr.'s record, I believe, last night or Saturday night. You talking about? I don't know if you're talking about my boy Julio. Tigers, Detroit Tigers, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, Red Sox, trash. Royals. Their stadium's nice, yeah. It's crazy because I've never been to the Seattle's stadium before. I've never went to a Mariners game before. Just because I don't watch a whole lot of baseball, that's why. Like, I've gotten offered multiple times to go watch baseball out there in Seattle, but I just never go. Like I told you guys, I'll rep any team, dude. When the Rangers won, the Texas Rangers won the World Series a couple years back, I wore their hat. I don't care. I'll rep your guys' team because I don't really watch a whole lot of baseball. I don't have any Blue Jays hats. I have a Yankees hat, no Red Sox. I have a Detroit Tigers hat. Mariners hat, Astro hat, Rangers hat. Where's the Giants? Are the Giants trash this? Oh, I'm in the wrong side. That's why. Okay. I have a Phillies hat. I got the Braves hat. I got a Cubs hat. Pirates hat. Dodgers. Padres. Giants. Damn, the Giants are ass. Dodgers, they're leading their division by what? Couple games? 3 games? Who do you think is going to win the World Series this year? Mariners catcher about to win MVP? Catcher could win MVP like that? Yo, who's going to win this World Series? What do you listen, I'm not a baseball fan myself. Like I said, I don't watch a whole lot of baseball, but like who's playing really well? Like, the Brewers? Where are these Brewers? 95 games. The Phillies are looking good too. 92 games. God. 92 games, dude. What was that? 96? 95? Damn. The Yankees, the Red Sox, the Nationals. I don't know. Man, listen, I listen, the Dodgers and the Yankees made me a lot of money last year. I'll tell you that. You haven't seen the Mariners roster? They are loaded. No, dude. And it's like, it's beautiful to see for the Seattle Mariners though, because like they're on a huge drought, bro. The Mariners are a huge drought. You have to understand, right? If the Mariners won the World Series, Seattle will be, I promise you, all businesses are getting closed down for a day or two. For the parade, that parade is going to be nutty. Like, if the Mariners win, all I got to say, a lot of teachers, all the schools are all going to be shut down for a day if it ever happens. Like, it's going to be bigger than whenever like the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl. It's going to be a bigger parade than that. So, I mean, does Seattle love the Mariners more than yes, Seattle loves the Mariners more than they love the Seattle Seahawks, 100%. Like, the Mariners could go, like, they would be like the worst team in the MLB, But there's like, I remember every time I would go to work, not go to work, but I would be getting off of work. When they have games during the week, like the lines getting onto the ferry ride, like going to Seattle, like would be freaking insane, dude. The lines would be insane. I'm like, man, the Mariners are ass, but like, dude, the fans are so loyal to their team. Like I'm telling you, man, like once again, did Seattle win the NBA championship last year? Ah, that's so funny. We fill up the stadium when the men's. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like the Mariners fans, 100%. Like I would say that because I give Seattle like fans a whole lot of crap, but no, Mariner fans are really loyal to their team. Like absolutely. As long as the rookies are organization, Mariners will never be the worst. Yeah. Like Toop could tell you, like, unlike the Chiefs, we rep our. Oh, here you go. Here you go, bro. Here you go, bro. Here you go. It's Seattle, though, most depressing place in the country. What else is there to do than go to a game? Seattle, though, most depressing place. Listen, Seattle's like, as much as I give crap about Seattle and stuff like that, Rami, Seattle's beautiful, bro. Like, how are you gonna talk smack if you've never really been there like that? Like, I would say like that's what I love about Washington is that like you get all seasons. That's the one thing I miss. Like, I love the fall and winter time for Washington just because like, I don't know, like when it's Christmas time or the holiday season, like I want to feel like the weather is like holiday season. Like you don't, obviously I don't get that like out here in Vegas, but like that's what I loved about Washington. I would love to just visit, you know, but like, you know, living there, like it's expensive. The Jays represent my entire nation. They are more than fans. It's been I've been there. My friend went to school there. It's Rami says. What? Rami, how many times you been there? Maybe one time. It's like when I forgot somebody. I had this conversation with the homie Tanene, and dude was judging the hell out of California, and he's only been there one time. He was saying like the people, like this and that, and like the people there in California, but he's only been there once. So I feel like it's not cool. It's not really the holidays. I'm good on places where it's wet most of the year. Big pass, straight to toe says. Seattle's cool. It's not bad, man. It's really not a bad place. I'm from Philly, and I've heard that before from about Seattle. Don't people commit the most suicide there or something? I don't know, but there is a lot of homeless. I'll tell you that. Rami probably doesn't listen. Rami doesn't really like Seattle because it has hills. He don't want to walk up hills, bro. Deadass. If you go to downtown Seattle, downtown Seattle is literally like this. Like Tube knows, dude. Look, literally. This is downtown Seattle. Literally, it's not this. Well, some areas is this, but it's literally this. That's probably why Rami didn't like it. He probably went to go visit his friend, and then he was like, "Yeah, dude, we could probably just walk to the nearest store." And he probably looked up and saw the whole ass hill you had to walk up. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we have to get to the 15th Street. Had to look up. He's like, damn, we gotta walk that. Dude, that's not fun. I used to work in downtown Seattle, and I tell you this, man, like the hills I used to walk up downtown every single day. Shit sucked. Did you see the kid drop today? I did not, bro. Honestly, I think the Phillies win this year. I've watched baseball the whole season. It's either gonna be Philly or the Brewers. Hey Raph, but I didn't see what Kith was dropping this morning. I did not see it. So, well, Seattle's not bad, man. Hills suck there. It really does, man. It really does. It honestly does, and that's the one thing that, you know, a lot of the tourists go out there. And people that, you know, are locals, like people are locals out there in Seattle, man. They're everywhere when they walk everywhere in downtown Seattle. They used probably at this point they're just used to it. But when you're walking to the stadium, like when you go watch Seattle Seahawks, who are like the Mariners, you're not really walking up the hills. Like you're really going up against the coast, and you're just, you know, it's not very far from. Reno, Nevada has the highest suicide rates, Deadly Venom says. Hills and one ways, Robert says. Absolutely. And there's always construction, dude. I love hills. Work out the legs, Arami says. But no, at the end of the day, like, we'll see what happens this. I promise you guys this. All right? I promise you guys this, is that, like, when it comes down to MLB, I won't be paying attention until, like, the last 4 teams. Dead ass, dude. I will not be paying attention until the last 4 teams. That's normally how it goes with baseball for me. Best thing in Washington is the Michael Jordan Steakhouse, Francisco says. Move back to Seattle and let's start up a sneaker store on the east side. I don't know, Amy. Like, I don't know. I know you visit out there in what's it called? With Richie Lee store and stuff. And was he's out there in Federal Way, right? So Newark, New Jersey has the lowest. Hey, Raph, remember the Seattle's top 5? Yeah. If you're drunk. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I lived there for a long time. No way, dude. Absolutely no way. But anyways, I cannot wait for this shoe. I'm super excited about this. This is for sure going to be in my sneaker collection. Super excited for this one. Absolutely. This is going to be one of those underrated shoes that I'm going to be picking up this year. That I'm extremely excited about. Like, I'm excited about that. For me, I would say definitely go true to size for this shoe. Probably expecting this shoe to drop sometime in November, probably maybe November, December. There's a new sneaker shop at the Renton Landing. Pretty dope. Okay. There's always like random like stores out there when it comes to sneaker shops. They were just the Got Soul was just out there in Seattle. I heard it was an alright event. Someone hit me up and asked me, I asked them how the event went. They said it was okay, but I wasn't able to talk to the homie Queso because I know he was vending over the weekend at Got Soul. So I don't know. I just feel like sneaker events right now are just not. They're just not where they want to be. What's the name of the sneaker shop in Federal Way? Jay says. I think it's it's Richie Lee's store. I forgot what it's called. What are they? Tribute. I think he opened up a new location. I think he closed down the old one. I think maybe he opened up the new one. I'm not sure. I haven't caught up with it. I would go up a half size. They're a little tight on the toe. Now for these ones, I'm definitely going true to size. But if you have maybe a wider foot, maybe go half size up. But I'm going true to size on these. So, what y'all's calling Laney and Renton? I'm not sure. I would go what's the name? Yeah, Toof. I don't know what's the name of it. You might have to answer some of these questions that people are asking. I'm not 100% certain about them. I'm not sure. I am not 100% sure. I might be the wrong person to ask. First look at the 2025 Croc Halloween pack. You know what? Speaking of Crocs, I haven't gotten any shipping from Crocs yet. Let me double check here. Anybody get shipping from Crocs? Oh, I got a notification last Thursday. I'm tweaking. Okay, I got a notification last Thursday. It's arriving on the 25th. With On Track. What? It's okay. Expected going to City, Long Island. Where's it getting shipped from? It's getting shipped from LA, so I'm probably gonna get them either tomorrow. Probably get them tomorrow. Okay, I got the notification last Thursday. I wasn't paying attention, that's why. And let me also check the... did anyone's CPFMs get shipped out? Yeah, it had no tracking on CPFM for the homie John. No tracking yet on CPFM. Anybody's CPFM dunks get shipped out yet? Let me know in the chat. Anybody's CPFM dunks get shipped? Let me know. Well, it was tribute on the Renton Landing. It was open a few months ago, Toof says. They closed though? Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure when it comes to the Wood Tribute. I know they were like renovating or doing something in those lines when it comes down to his new store, but I wasn't 100% sure when. On Track doesn't put packages in the Luxor or Amazon lockers. No, they do. In my apartment complex, they do sometimes. Just depends on the day. Like if they're doing it on a Sunday, they go directly to my apartment. So I heard bad reviews about On Track. Me personally, I've never had any any issues with them. Never had any issues with On Track before. They're pretty quick on shipping. Yeah, I've never had any issues. Not one. I mean, let me knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself, but like I said, I haven't had any bad reviews or issues with them so far. So, Rap Silva clothing came in yesterday. First time buying from them, and the clothing is fire. I told you, man, Alexis. Hey, the Civil stuff is really good quality. I love the quality of their t-shirts. So I heard bad reviews about my Crocs arrived tomorrow. There we go. I'm glad that your guys' Crocs gotten shipped out, man. For real. So, but anyways, guys, it is Monday. I'm gonna end the stream a little early today. Like I said, there's nothing dropping today specifically. Wanted to catch up on some stuff with you guys for upcoming drops this week. I'm pretty sure we could possibly see some restocks this week. Like I said, I would keep your eyes open, your ears peeled. All right. Just in case if there's any restocks this week, possibly have a video for you guys later today. Also I'm finally in the queue for the Marcos tees. Anybody that pre-ordered about like 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, I would say 3 weeks. They are officially in production since they have a long queue of people before me. So we'll have those shirts done in the next week, I think. So for sure. Also, remember, we have a giveaway on Wednesday. All right, be tapped in with us. It's our birthday giveaway, so I can't wait for it. Just to celebrate with you guys and give back to you, the chat. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. Really do appreciate you guys. Happy Monday. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be dragging your feet on Monday, but don't work too hard. But I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me on Monday, and I'll see a lot of you guys, later. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys have a great day. Today's Baltimore and Detroit. I think Baltimore is going to take it. Baltimore and Detroit. I think they're playing in Baltimore, I believe. Let me double check here one time. Let's see what we got. We got Ravens and Lions. Yeah, I think the Ravens are going to take it today. I'm taking Ravens. All right, Monday Night Football. And you have WWE Monday Night Raw. So we got a lot. 2-for-1 special. All right. But I appreciate you guys. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. I love y'all. Peace.